What is going on, guys? Today I am going to tell you a story, and in the background we got some the Rise and Drat gameplay where I tried to get the fire bow. I did successfully get the fire bow, but I died in an area. I might show that in the end of this video, but today I'm going to tell you a story about how me and my friend almost died. So, I'm going to date this back to, so this might be a little tutorial first. I'm gonna tell you a little tutorial if you want to watch the background for a tutorial. So, you want to go into the clock tower, and there'll be this little circle on the top of the staircase. You shoot that with this bow, and then you come over here and just follow what I do if you want to watch this to get the fire bow. But anyways, continuing on with the story. I'm just kind of showing you guys stuff in the background. So me and my friend were walking one day, and well, no, we weren't walking one day. Let me give you a little backstory on this. So I was like, hey, it was summer 2000, so it was like the summer between 2011 2012, and I was like, hey, you want to come over? And he came over. No, I was like, hey, you want to come over? And I was like, bring your bike, because there was this bike path by the high school, and I live fairly close to the high school, and there was this bike path by the high school, and that bike path led to like this campground that we called Rock Cut, and I really wanted to go down that bike path, and we both did. So I went down it, and watch this part after this. This circle is the hardest circle, and I got it first try. Watch. You have to hit the circles, and I got it first try. Ready? Dun 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 dun. Look at that. I hit it first try. Look at that. Isn't that crazy? I was like freaking out when I played this. But anyways, yeah. We were riding our bikes, and no, that bike path led to a campground called Rock Cut, and we really wanted to go there. So, we got to the bike path once he got to my house, and we were riding on it and just doing what you do when you ride a bike path, talking, riding our bikes, you know. And then on midway, it's about like a 5-mile bike ride, like about 2.5 miles way there. There's this little like park, and we got to it. And he was like, hey, you want to take a little stop? And I was like, sure. So we just kind of hung out there, played, and there was this toy gun on the table, and it was like a flintlock pistol, you know, it was a toy gun, and I was like, I want to take this and give it to my 4-year-old brother. I think he was 4 then, because he's 7 now. You do the math. His birthday's April 6th, or April 8th is his birthday. He's 7 now, so you do the math. That's too much work for me. I was like, I want to give this to my little brother. He was like, no, what if it's somebody's? I hit that first try too. He was like, no, what if it's somebody else's? And I was like, okay, look around. Nobody's around, because nobody was at the park. Nobody was like riding their bikes and stuff on the bike path, or walking around, or even outside at their houses around the park. So we just kind of played there, hung out for like a few more minutes, about 10 more minutes, and I was like, alright, now we were leaving at this point, and I was like, alright, since we're leaving and clearly nobody has came to pick it up, can I take it? And he was like, sure. So on our way back, we were tossing around, fake shooting each other. There's a toy gun again, so keep in mind, it's alright, nobody was there, we didn't steal it from anybody, so keep that in mind. I'm not a bad person, but yeah, we just kind of went along, and that was a YouTube video. I'm going off my YouTube playlist for the music in the background. So as we're leaving, we were just kind of tossing the gun back and forth. I love this song so much. It's probably like kind of weird, retarded that I like this song, but it's a really good song. It means a lot to me. Anyways, we were just kind of tossing around, fake shooting each other, and then I tossed it to him, and he was like, dude, he just like stops, and I'm like waiting for him to toss it back, and he's like, dude, shouts it, and I'm like, yeah. I turn around, he's just standing there, and you know how in woods there's sometimes like little creeks? Well, there was a little creek, and he missed, and it fell down there. So there was like probably like a 4-foot like little downhill slide thing, and then there was a drop off, like a 4 or 5 foot drop off onto sharp rocks, and that gun was on those sharp rocks. It was a toy gun, and I was like, all right, I'm gonna go get this, you retard, because we were just like messing around and stuff, and I picked up the gun, or no, I was like, alright, I'm going to go down there, and this part of the fireball step is really cool. I was like, alright, I'm going to go get it, and I went down there. I was going down like all ninja style, like stealthy and stuff, and I went down there, I got it. Well, no, I didn't get it, just kidding. I slipped, and I slid like 3 feet, and up to my knees were hanging off the cliff, and I grabbed a branch, and yeah, up to my knees were hanging off the cliff, and I was like, dude, help me, I need help getting up, and he was like, alright, hold on. So, he helped me up, he tried at least, he goes down, all ninja style like I was. He slips up to his waist is hanging off the cliff. So basically, both of his legs are hanging off the cliff, and we were both like sitting there struggling, like, what are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? So I was like, all right, I am going to slowly descend down to there, and you are going to grab my hand or arm or wrist, whatever, and I'm going to go down there and grab it. I don't know why we were on like Super 8 Special Agent Oso, freaking like Disney Channel shows and stuff, like going down there, and I went down there and I did something to my ankle because I landed on those sharp rocks really wrongly, and my ankle hurt so bad after that. But I got the gun, and I was like, alright, help me up. He's already up, like, on the bike path. He bends the branch down that I was holding on to, because you know those super bendy, like, small trees? It was one of those, and he, like, bent it down, and I grabbed onto that, and I pulled myself up. And, yeah, that's pretty much the story of how me and my friend almost died. You know, because those rocks were super, super sharp, like, no joke. Those rocks were really, really sharp. So if we were to fall and not grab onto those branches, we probably, if we landed the right way, would have died. So, yeah, that was my story. If you want me to tell another life story, then like and tell me in the comments below. Subscribe if you haven't already. I will be doing more zombies videos, like I said, if you saw my last one. And if you haven't, go see that last one. And yeah, if you enjoyed, leave a like and comment down below what you want me to do next, and enjoy. And just for so I don't get copyrighted, this song that's playing right now is 7 Years by Lucas Graham, and the last song that was playing, guys, this is just so I don't get copyrighted, I don't want to get copyrighted, was From Nowhere by Dan Crawl. So yeah, they're really good songs, go listen to them. But anyways, that is it. Pharynx out. Bye.